Hello, and welcome to another NGS matchup, Div D West. I am joined this evening by the man, the myth, the legend, Dax. Dax, hello!
Hello, Weenus. How the heck are you, sir?
I am doing fantastic. I'm doing even better now. Thank you so much for joining me in this Clouded Minds versus Metapicks extravaganza. How are you today?
I am doing well. I am just super excited to get into this game here. Div D, my opinion, the best div in NGS here. We have a new team. I think we discovered through the coin flip here. Playing that first game of NGS, so I'm excited for them.
Thank you for the 500 bits, Tiger. You are a sweetie. Let's go Clouded Minds, he says. All right, let's take a quick look at the maps, and then we can get into game number 1. Okay, so the coin flip was won by Clouded Minds. They decided they wanted hero pick. Metapicks banned out Towers of Doom, Cursed Hollow. Clouded Minds banned out Dragonshire, Braxis, and we are headed to Volskaya, picked by Metapicks, and could be pretty spicy. You know, I didn't really notice it, but there's a lot of these maps that have images of just really large beasts or machines stacked on top of each other. It's almost like this is my first time seeing the game. Okay, so that's where we are. I think everybody is ready to go. I'm just gonna let them know that the casters are ready.
Absolutely. Well, it's hard. It's pretty easy to miss usually during the load screen. You go to run to the bathroom, you grab a drink, you do all that stuff in the meantime. So, you know, if you do miss the load screens, but yeah, to your point, there's just usually something large with people on, in, or around it.
Yes, in, on, or around it. Yes, absolutely. So Volskaya Foundry, I like this map. I think it's fun. I think that the announcement at BlizzCon online is going to be they're going to change the voice line and instead of saying Volskaya Industries.
Yeah,
they're gonna call it Volskaya Foundry. I don't know. We'll see.
I hope that I have not, ever since hearing that, then, it's like once someone pointed it out to me, I have not been able to play this map without seeing that. But as we get in here, like, so both these teams, as you mentioned, banning out more so the macro style maps, as we see here. So both these teams probably want to end up team fighting, and this is kind of one of those maps to do it.
Yeah, and you know, Clouded Minds is a known quantity. They've been in NGS for a while. This is Metapicks' first season, so they are new to NGS, welcoming them in, and they're gonna hop right in, ban out a Diablo. We do have Gazlo banned from Clouded Minds. Two meta heroes right now. Just get them out of the way if you don't want to deal with them.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see if they do any scouting from either one of these teams. It is kind of hard to scout a newer team in NGS. Pardon me. You know, especially if they haven't played in the league before. Kind of living off of Hero's profile, which really doesn't show you anything. You can kind of do, you know, recently played to kind of get an idea. But out comes that Zul'jin, another meta ban currently. Gets stacks on the Triglav with his auto attack.
Yeah, the season will provide more stats, but for right now, this is week 1. There's not a lot to pull out about these teams. Some about Clouded Minds, but the roster has been mixed up a little bit. Garrosh getting banned from Metapicks, and first pick Chromie by Ruffian. Chromie also fitting into that category of maybe OP heroes.
Yeah, she was kind of left alone for a little while. I still think she is first pick worthy, but we will see the Blight of Overwatch getting picked up here with the Mei, and Sylvanas by Pants. I like the Sylvanas pick up here. Gets a lot of value with those turrets at level 4 with oh shoot, I'm drawing a blank on that talent.
Merc Queen?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Merc Queen, yes. Oh my goodness, I love playing Sylvanas, so I don't know why that one drew a blank here, but out comes the Tychus and the Stukov. So right now it looks like Clouded Minds wants to run some sort of blow-up style comp. Might be a taunt variant coming up here, but I'll say they are choking out tanks pretty hard here on the side of Metapicks.
Absolutely. Thank you, Gravesville, for the raid. I appreciate it. How you been, man? Long time no see. Miss you. And thank you so much for the bits from Paralytic 559. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow too. Sonya is getting banned out now. Still need an offlaner. Still need a tank here for Clouded Minds. So I mean, what do you like here as far as off lane or tank with what they're showing so far?
So what they're showing here, I don't know if KC Court plays it. They can run ETC. He's still on the board, but ETC could run in that blow up comp variant as well, or even an Imperious. They have okay wave clear on the side of Clouded Minds here. They will go ahead and ban that Leorc, get it out of here. As for offlaners, like I said, the bans are out of the way unless if they take it themselves. I know Traxxas is a fantastic. Ooh, baby, we are getting some spice. Oh my! But Traxxas is amazing Murky player. Really tough to contend with, so I expect her to lock that in here if she can. But yeah, I like that Maiev with the Mei and the Deckard. A lot of wombo combo potential coming out there. Toxic is holding that off lane pick to be last here.
Yeah, so much displacement for Metapicks. Also, I forgot to get the shout out for Paralytic. Let's go, Metapicks! Welcome, Softbird. Moist. And look at that. We got Deathwing and Varian. KC Court picking up the Varian. Traxxas picking up that Deathwing. A little bit larger than Marquis, just by a hair.
But still just as stubborn.
But still, just all the bestial wrath that you could hope for.
Absolutely. So, I mean, Toxic, as I say, he has some options here. I do like the Thrall pickup. Does have 3% base damage, giant killer abilities on his kit throughout the way. Imperious would have been good. Can stay stuck to the Deathwing, gets % base damage at level 1. But yeah, I like what they got. Both these teams got going on. Any particular draft you like better?
I like the wombo combo potential from both teams with the taunt blow up from Clouded Minds, Metapicks, also Warden's Cage shenanigans. I look forward to seeing it, and we'll get back into game 1 right after this. Thank you, Ektor, for redeeming Weenus Takes a Shot. I appreciate that. On the left-hand side, in the blue trunks, we have Clouded Minds. We have Trilana playing that Tychus. We have KC Court on the Variant, Star Knight on the Stukov, Traxxas on the Deathwing, Rothian looking good on that Chromie. What are we looking at on the right-hand side? Daxaruni.
10 seconds.
All right, give me 1 sec. Both my screens just...
5,
Oh,
4.
no worries. We got Lee Dragoon here on Deckard Cain. We got Toxic on the Thrall. Mazzino on the Mei. We have Pants. We have Pants on the Sylvanas. And let's see. I must have missed somebody. Lumpico there on the Maiev. And we may have lost Dax, but I'm sure they'll pop in back when they are available. Ektar, I will have to take that shot between games, but thank you for redeeming your 2,569 Mother Cluckers. Getting right into it. Picking up that low blow from Stukov. Looking to get a little bit more damage with that lurking arm. Get that silence in. And it looks like we're going to see the bottom lane. A matchup here between Traxxas and Toxic. Meanwhile, we're going to see a 4-man rotation from both teams from the top to mid lanes. Probably breaking off in a little bit. Maybe look at some of those mercenary camps. Maybe get some of those goodies. Oh my goodness. Crush, thank you for the raid coming on in. Mazzino taking a little bit of damage, backing off, but Mei is A-okay. Gonna heal up a little bit and think about going back in. Gonna slurp down some of those Deckard Cain potions. Nom, nom, nom. Hiding in the bush, but still pretty safe rotations. We do see a split off for camps. Pants getting some pot shots in, nice. Lumpico is going to get this turret, get that fortification camp, and we're going to see an equal response here from Clouded Minds, sending Star Knight and Lana to go get that. Copy. Thank you very much for the follow. No kills yet, and still very close as far as XP goes. Both these teams staying right with each other, neck and neck.
Can you hear me, sir?
Oh, I can hear you now. Welcome back, Dax.
All right. Well, I popped back in, but I have no visuals. Nothing is
Oh.
on. None of my monitors. My camera light turned off.
Oh my goodness, did you lose power?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think my power went out, but just as I was about to start calling those teams, I lost everything.
Oh, I apologize for that. I will have to turn on Discord streaming so that you can see the game. Maybe that will work. Or can you not see that screen either?
Nope. But all of my screens are completely black. I have audio though, which is really weird.
Okay. Very good.
I will try a restart.
All right. Sorry about your technical difficulties. We are seeing a fight right now over the support camp. Both teams want to get this little toy added to their toy box, and they're fighting hard for it. There is the stun onto Casey. Taking some heavy damage there, and everyone's fighting each other, and this support camp is not taking any of the damage. Big taunt coming out but Casey Court's in trouble. Will be first blood going over to Metapicks, claiming that first kill. Their reward, a little bit of XP, and they also get to pick up the support camp, get that beacon, drop it down, heal yourself up later. But the first point is rocking here in the mid. Traxix gonna park their dragon butt on it for right now. Get a little bit of channel here, 15%. Metapicks, though, they're deciding they're going to pick up some more stuff. They're going to get their top siege camp. They're going to push up top. I think they're probably going to clear this camp. They're just waiting their time before coming down back onto the point because they know Clouded Minds has to clear it. But they did get 46+% of the point. Crush says, Dax too hot. PC couldn't take it. Time to cast Daredevil style. Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Dax was supposed to save everyone, so you wouldn't have to listen to me and all of my silliness. But here we are. Metapicks stepping onto the point. Lee Dragoon just dropping all these potions all over the place, ready to heal up anybody. And look, they have the beacon, they have a turret, they got the toys. Here comes Traxix though, diving in. Taunt comes in as well. Limpico trying to dive away. Turrets are dropped. And it's gonna be Maev that falls. Nice engage here by Clouded Minds. Just so much burst damage with Deathwing coming down. And the taunt from Varian at the same time. Whew, 7's online for both teams. Getting close though. We're up to 84%. Here comes another taunt in the silence. Down goes May. That's such a deadly combo of the Varian taunt into the lurking arm from Stukov. Well executed there by Clouded Minds. And they get the first protector of the game. Getting some siege damage mid. We will have Traxix. Gonna continue soaking down to the bottom. Do have Toxic up in the top lane. Gonna get some soak up there, but that's where the protector is headed. Looking to target this well up in the top right. The next objective will be spawning up here. So if you take out this well, as you might as well, it limits the ability of the enemy team to reset their mana and health. Protector has 25 seconds left, but only 27% health. Will be going down. Will Casey be left behind? Blinded, finding their way out. Not much life left in this Protector. Meanwhile, soaking happening. Limpico getting some soaking here. Traxix continuing to soak. Looking close to 10. Level 10, big power boost. Getting heroics for both teams. Let me pull these stats back up here of what talents have been picked. Chromie getting the Slowing Sands a level early, and 10s are now online here for Clouded Minds. Metapicks not far behind, however. Here comes Odin, getting popped right away. Siege in on this mid fort. We're also looking at Flailing Swipe from Stukov. We're looking at that Slowing Sands, as we mentioned, from Chromie. Warbringer here from Varian, and Bellowing Roar from Traxix. 10's now online for Metapicks. Picking up Earthquake, Warden's Cage, Stay a While and Listen, Ice Wall, and Wailing Arrow for big wombo combos potential here. Here comes a taunt into the silence. Dorito coming out from Deckard, but it's not enough. Maev will go down. Stay a While, and here comes the Ice Wall. Getting a little bit of good synergy here, but stuck in the Slowing Sands. Can Mazzino get out? The big old fat hand from Stukov bounces everybody away, and this turret will be reclaimed here by Clouded Minds. They will not be invaded. Brown ball in chat. LFG Metapicks looking for group? Looking for gank? I don't know. LFG. Pick what you want.
LFG, we are back. I can see now. The blind has now been able to see.
Excellent. Glad to have you back, Dax. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Jazzaline, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream and are having a wonderful wind down to your week. We're in Div D West here between Clouded Minds, Metapicks. Game number 1. Low kill count so far, but there's a lot of wombo combos on both teams, so I think we're going to see some explosive combat.
Absolutely, just trying to catch back up here with everything that is going on. I missed the first 12 levels of this match. The taunt is going to come out onto May. It's going to pop the ice block, but out comes that Stuki fist, and down goes May. That combo between taunt, Varian, and the Stukov is quite deadly. And our team in the past has used that one before. The Casey Court going to dive in onto that Maya, but she is going to be able to eat her way and flip her way out of there. But the taunt coming out onto Lee Dragoon underneath the tower, but Casey Court taking a ton of tower shots there, and great disengage by Star Knight there.
Oh my goodness, yes. That fort goes down like me after a few beers, and it will not be coming back, creating more pressure in the top hand lane for Clouded Minds, getting that catapult walking around. And here is an invade onto Thrall. More of a gank, and that I'm going to call that a gank complete. Well done.
Yeah, he met the full blunt force trauma of Clouded Minds there in the mid lane. But they do grab their camp. The Bruiser camp is going to be pushing here. Clouded Minds takes the opportunity. They got level 13s. They do have the man advantage. They're going to go ahead and take the biotic emitter here and continue to press down. They're looking at Pants, but out comes the Ice Wall. Is going to disengage here a little bit. Lampico going to get 3 people with that bind to pull them in. Out comes the Silence Arrow, but here comes the Stay a While. Unless catching the 4 members of Lampico is going to dive in, but not going to be able to connect on the Umbral Bind to pull them back in. The Ice Wall can be a pop by May here as well. She will live to tell the tale. The Stasis is going to be popped by Ruffian. Out comes the Earthquake. The Root is going to come in. A little miscommunication there with that Flailing Swipe. The Boop is going to come in. May is in here. Down it goes Trolana, and they are looking for more. They are out for blood. Casey Court finding himself a little bit of out of the way there. He does live to tell the tale, and that is a 2-for-0 trade. Down level 13 at the beginning of that fight for Metapicks.
Nice play there by Metapicks. Now both teams at 13 talent tier plus. That's a fight that they needed. And, during that fight, we had Traxix up here at the top point. That's where we get the 38% here on the channel. But the team fight did not go the way the Clouded Minds wanted to. They are going to pick up their fortification camp, pick up some more toys for this next fight. But they have some time. They got some time to get in there. Jazzy saying that I stole their co-caster. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I did. Everybody wants to steal Dax.
I said I'm like the NGS tricycle, I guess.
You're the hot commodity. Everybody wants it. You're lucky enough if you get it.
You're far too kind here. So the Root going to come out onto Casey Court. The May is going to icing her way in there. Let's get the boop out. The Silence is there. The Silence going to come out onto Casey Court. Not going to be able to pop anything, but he does live again to tell the tale. But the Fear coming out onto Lampico does use the lead, does pop the Umbral Bind and the Warden's Cage, but they'll lose their life for it. Toxic finds himself slowed here, does get some nice wiggles out of that Cataclysm from the Deathwing. Chromie, with all that poke damage, having all of the remaining members of Metapicks low, and out comes that huge flame breath coming out from Traxix. I didn't even take a peek at the build here. I would assume that she is going to go Q. No, actually not Q build. Per se, love to see different varying builds. Usually you do see the Q build. And it does an amazing amount of damage.
My goodness, and just like that, Clouded Minds has pushed Metapicks off of the point. They got all the way to 93% before having to back off, losing one. And Clouded Minds, though, they spread out. They pick up their siege camp. They get a little bit soak up in the top hand lane. But yeah, this protector is theirs. They have claimed it. 16's online, so talent tier advantage as well. So Metapicks going to pick up what they can, where they can, but they really want 16.
All right, so now's the chance here. They do have Casey Court and Trelana, so they are still able to get a pick. And speaking of them, they're going to dive onto League Dragoon there, but Deckard has tap available, and he drops the turret to get some extra damage out onto that Trade Glove. He is stepping up to do all he can with the damage there. And out comes to stay a while and listen. Gonna lock Casey Court down. Trelana finds himself in a little bit of trouble. In comes the blink in from. Out comes the Wailing Arrow as well, trying to get the kill onto Trelana, but does get the armor from the Trigloft to keep them alive. Traxxas gonna rotate back up here after prepping the bot wave, as we do see the Trigloft aiming their sights down here on the well down here.
Once again, Metapicks fighting down a talent tier, managing to find a pick. Tough. Nice defensive plays. Getting what they need out of these fights, even being down. So, well played there. We do have 20 seconds left on this Protector. Not really sure if they're going to be able to pick out too much more siege damage bottom, because you got to be careful, because you got Stukov and Chromie inside. And when that thing pops in 10 seconds, you want to be far away from this cluster of Metapicks.
All right, absolutely. So they're just taking their due old time. This thing is done in 2 seconds, so they will park it behind the wall safely, to your point. But we're going to see the teams collide here in the mid. Trelana is going to take a ton of damage coming out from that Sylvanas. But just a friendly poking going on in the middle here, where we see the pings coming out. Are they looking to invade, or they know that they're on it? In comes the Chromie damage. They do complete the fortification camp in just the nick of time.
My goodness. Not a whole lot of stacking quests. We do have Maelstrom Weapon, 27 stacks there for Thrall, and we do have In the Rhythm, 57 stacks there for Tychus. But other than that, it's just straight, let's kill the enemy team, and maybe we're going to fight over the support camp as both teams are posturing. Here comes the taunt onto Lee Dragoon, and down comes Traxxas, who dives in. Here comes the silence. Warden's Cage goes down, as well as Earthquake, looking to get that Mazzino down, but here comes the Popsicle. But a huge flame breath from Traxxas. Casey Court's going to be the first one to go down, even though many members are low on the side of Metapicks. Clouded Vines loses one, but they're gonna take the camp. They did have to use 2 of their turrets to confirm that biotic emitter. What do you think? Worth?
I'm not too sure. They did lose all of their toys and lost 1 member for a heal camp. Deathwing can't get healed no matter what it is. So, essentially only four members are going to be able to get healing out of it. I'm not too sure because any picks, they still are currently holding a level lead, but any picks going over to the side of Metapicks is going to help catch them up. Back in this game, experience-wise, and, I would assume that they got, looks like Clouded Minds did get the first and second Triglov here. They're only down 2 structures. They still have the complete wall and fort and fountain, well, half the wall down in the bottom. The pings are coming out. I think that's what Clouded Minds are going to have their sights set on here. The 20s aren't online, so they do need to be careful.
Getting closer to 20. Jinxie Cat, thank you so much for the sub. For 21 months, you're such a sweetheart. We love Weenax. Well, I love you. Thanks for stopping by.
That's the combination of us. Our streamer name, if we were a celebrity couple.
Weenax, Dax and Weenus combined. So this bottom fort is taking a lot of hurt, but it's not going to go down quite yet. We do have control point C unlocking in 27 seconds, and we'll be down here on the double treadmills of death. Ugh.
Yeah, this is the absolute worst point, I think, in the game. But Lampico fishing there a little bit with that Umbral Blind. Not going to be able to connect with anyone, but it does get that great reset on the Phantom Knives.
And there it is. With flame from afar, the bottom fort will go down. 19's online now for Metapicks. Close. Well, 19's. Hello, Weenus. There it is. 19's now online there for Metapicks. 20's close for Clouded Minds.
Yep, and all the while, they did trade that fort, but Toxic is up here with this camp, pushing along, trying to get 20s, trying to get some structure integrity taken away from this top fort here. If they are able to win this objective, they could opt to push it top and potentially take a keep here. But we're going to take a peek. Star Knight doing the Lord's work down here, man in the camp by himself, off and on here.
Lonely, oh so lonely. Someone help this man not be so. Oh, here comes his buddies. Friends.
Oh, nope, never mind.
All by myself. But look at this camp top. It's getting a little bit of value here, but it might be knocked down, especially with that Durgan dropping big fireballs down on the map. And here we go. The Protector has been claimed. 20 is online here for Clouded Mines, and they are marching bottom. However, we've seen great defenses from Metapicks before in this game. Let's see if they can do it again. Look at this flank. Flanking from behind, looking to not engage onto the Protector, but onto maybe Ruffian Chromie in the back. Casey Court. Here comes the taunt. Here comes Traxic, who is in the air. Here comes an ice wall. Stay a while and listen. Here comes, oh my goodness, Slowing Sands. Oh, it's a mess. Silence hitting everyone, and only Deckard going down and Chromie. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange, and there's still quite a few heroics available on the side of Clouded Mines.
Yep, every single ultimate was popped there by Metapicks. They did lose the Deckard. Their keep is falling, but they will be able to save it here. Casey Core is jumping out of that thing and just smacking Toxic right in the mouth. The silence coming out from Stukov is going to be running away from that flame breath. Maybe his shoes are on fire, but does live to tell the tale.
My goodness, 20 is now online for Metapicks as well. So we do have even talent here. This bottom keep will go down. We still have all 3 frontline forts standing here for Clouded Mines, but you know, the top is looking a little bit weak up there, and since we're in late game, these death timers are stacked. So if you get a very favorable team fight, you could still win. Even though the structures are a little bit in the favor of Clouded Mines right now, really a big team fight could go for either way, for either team.
Absolutely, and we do have KC Court playing peekaboo a little bit there with the May in that bush, scouting it out. We may see pings coming out for this biotic emitter. We may see the final team fight over this, but it looks like we will just have Metapicks just clearing out waves. Maybe get some extra vision onto Clouded Mines, get the waves pushed out. Looking for a gank attempt here.
Super close as far as kills have gone this game, 7-6, and a possible invade here onto this turret camp, but it is cleared and it is picked up, so nothing else to gain except for some good old-fashioned combat. Valk Slays, thanks for being here in chat. I see you. I don't think I mentioned you before, but glad to have you here. All right, so we're seeing both the teams kind of split up. There is more structure to engage on here for Metapicks. Focusing bottom, they do have vision on the top of Clouded Mines being up here. But look at all these toys. We have 2 biotic emitters, 2 turrets marching in. They're looking for another core, and this is another keep. So this is going to be a potential trade of a fort for a keep. They got to get out of here. So Metapicks realizes this. They're all going to hearth, and they are running back home to defend.
Yep, absolutely. Now, that is one thing in favor of Metapicks, is that Clouded Mines doesn't have necessarily the best siege damage in the world. So, I mean, definitely does have a little bit, but more so on the minions versus the structures themselves. So, you know, any team fight here, they can take a solid defense and maybe even trade 1-for-1 is a winning battle for them, I think, in this late game.
Absolutely, you can pop Odin, get a little bit more siege damage, but you know, that's going to be a big cooldown to potentially get something. Sometimes you want to save that for the team fight, and I think that's what Clouded Mines is doing now. Control point A will be unlocking in 10 seconds, right back where we started here in the middle, but potential gank happening here. Time stop onto Star Knight. Take that, says Ruffian. You think Deckard's the only one that can put you to sleep?
Oh no, yo, he even went Heroic Staff. I love that talent at 16. Call that the Wop Stick. Just putting people, I call that Deckard's Powered Spike. Mazzino needs to find, okay, doing a great job not face checking any bushes there. Doing a great job for the team, providing scouting and the anchoring here when they grab their fortification camp. But Metapicks, like to your point, they will have only 1 toy of their own here, while Clouded Mines is just not sharing. They're just not sharing their toys with the other kids in the classroom.
Plenty of potions dropped here in the back, but it's not going to be super helpful up into the fight. But here comes the escalator engage. Full speed ahead, looking to engage possibly on the back line. Here comes some icing in, getting the stun here on Casey Court. Down comes the Warden's Cage and the Slowing Sands. Oh my goodness, Ice Wall, I believe, came out as well. Here comes Cataclysm, Limpico getting low, but Lana very, very low in the back. My goodness. Pants taking a lot of fire from the turrets, will go down. The big old slap from Sukov. There's the taunt right into the nuke. Oh, Limpico is going to be able to get out. My goodness. At least for now. Clouded Mind's chasing. Lee Dragoon will fall as well. It's a double kill going out for Clouded Minds and the next Protector.
All right, and they are going to make the call to end. I like this call a lot. Traxic is going to have to go up into the air to top off a little bit. Won't be able to come back down for another 12 seconds. But we do have 3 turrets. We're going to see May dive in there a little bit, just poking, trying to push them back a little bit. The core is doing the best that it can to clear some of this, but in comes the big bad Triglov marching here to the core. 22-minute Triglov. I think this might be the end of game 1 here, as we do see the shields gone on the core. Down comes Traxic to help seal a deal on this, but out comes the ice wall. Does not connect with anybody, but enough to maybe scare them a little bit. But the core is at 35% and falling here, and that would be GG's. Well played. Game 1 going to Clouded Minds.
Well played in Deedles. Wow, that was close. That was real close, and I love a close game.
Absolutely, and I had no idea what was going on. I I apologize for my technical difficulties there.
You can see now though, obviously, right? Yeah.
Yes, yep. I was able to get back into the game, but somehow I lost.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right. Let me update the score here. All right, so that is Clouded Minds 1-0. This is a best of 3 though, so we have at least one more game, maybe another. The big old GG coming out from Tetcher. Tigerfish saying GG Clouded Minds. It's never over till it's over though. This is a 3-game set, and I have to say, Metapicks for being this first time in competitive play in NGS. Welcome and congratulations, you guys put on a great show for game 1. Can't wait for game 2. Anything from the stats that you would like to mention or you think is worth pointing out? Dax or Reno?
All right, let me take a peek. It did boot me out of that game. Let's see. Just taking a peek at the stream, but just Tychus doing an amazing amount of damage. He is still a little overtuned. They did dial him back a little bit, but just that front line with the Thrall and the May going to be able to do all that percent base damage to top those charts. Healing is pretty even between the two teams, and only 9 to 6 kills. So as many team fights as there were, it wasn't too many team fights. But to your point, like Metapicks, this was their first competitive game, and they played really well against the seasoned team with continuity against Clouded Minds. Roster shakeups a little bit here and there, but maybe just a little tweaks to the draft here and there. Once the comfort sets in, I'm sure they had probably first game jitters there.
Absolutely. Brown Balla, can I see the talents? Of course. Here they are. Take a look-see look. If we go from kills from low to high, it was 69.
And I don't show talents on the first date.
And 69k damage from Tychus. That's what it is. So feast your eyes on these talents. We're gonna be switching off in just a minute. But yeah, that was a fun game. It was in true Div D fashion. Amazing. I love it. So such passionate fights. There's just like heroic abilities all dropping on top of each other. Some huge plays. Both teams having wombo combos and taunt blowups. That was fun. Alrighty, back to us. Let's see. Do I still have? Oh, I probably have to switch back into. Here we go. I think I might have you back now. Do I have you back? Yes. I might have to. I'm gonna move you a little bit.
I probably moved.
No, I'll just move you real good. Here's a little bit how the sausage is made. We're just gonna, yeah, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Let's bring Dax into my. Oh, now we're like in the same frame. Oh, stay a while.
Oh yeah, put us in the same box. Love to see it.
Red Face Beast, welcome. I think Blink build damage 4 and containment disc would have been good on my Ev here. Question mark. Could be. Always, what am I trying to say? Hindsight is 20/20, I guess. But I love that there's so many different talent paths that you can pick. You're not stuck doing one thing, and sometimes you have like a niche talent that you enjoy and you know how to use it. So I support everyone picking the talents that they want to pick. Even if they're not meta, go have some fun. Play what you want to play.
Absolutely.
All right. We are getting into our next lobby, and I'm just going to ask who picked the map, please? And then we can find out where we're going. So since Metapicks lost game 1, they get to decide if they want first hero pick or map pick for game number 2. Tigerfish redeemed Distracting Disco. Oh, and I have to take that shot for Ektar, which happened. All right, thank you. All right, so let me update our maps real quick. So
I'll do one with you, Weenus.
Oh my goodness. All right, and we're going to, well, I guess you'll see in a second. We're going to go to Infernal Shrines picked by Clouded Minds. Oh, gotta get my my Ektar shot ready. I really should turn those off during the week, but I am forgetful as sin. I don't think that's a saying. I'm gonna
What are you
make
talking
that.
about? It's still March 5th, 2020, is it not? It was a Friday.
It should be, yeah. Those are indeed some beautiful men up there. Oh, Mongoose, behave! My goodness.
Oh, the goose is in the house.
The goose is loose. All right. Thank you, Ektar, for redeeming your Mother Cluckers for Weenus Take a Shot. And Dax, cheers to you, sir.
All right. Cheers, buddy.
Boop. Ah, Thirsty Thursday, indeed. Jinxie Cat, damn, why is Dax such a babe? He is such a babe.
False.
And I gotta turn on, I haven't done the Distracting Disco in a while, but it has been redeemed by Tigerfish, so I do have to turn that on. I'm gonna push buttons and see if they work. Lights, maybe? No. Lights, maybe? No. Lights, maybe? Oh, that might be the wrong lights. Oh, I don't think I can do party time anymore. That makes me sad. Oh, I could probably do it from my phone. Oh, there they go. There's the lights. Okay, so we got lights going. Oh, and we got the music going. All right, we did it. We've finally done it. This is party time. Thank you for redeeming this. And Slexy redeemed a Wacky Wavy Boy. Thank you for your 769 Mother Cluckers. Here's our Wacky Wavy Boy. Oh yeah, he needs some new batteries. He hasn't been activated in a while. The poor teams are like, are we ready? Can we actually just go now?
We're just out here in the club. They want to take all the time to hit them R's in the chat. We got music. We got a wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man on stream. We're doing shots in the club.
That's right. I don't think I could cast with either of these guys. I'd have to be the fucking one, and I'm just not that entertaining. I love you, Mongoose. I love you. Any clip of me, says Lexia. Okay. Thank you for redeeming your Mother Cluckers for the soundboard clip. Okay. Whoo, boy. All right, now can I turn the lights off? They're just going to be on. Okay, there we go. Whew.
Nailed it.
All right.
I like Nosferatu over on my light switch because I don't got anything down here in my sweet new man cave.
Heck yes. All right. Please get ready, teams. Yeah, we're ready to go. And I think we're going to be starting as soon as both the teams are. And in the meantime, Slexia has redeemed request soundboard clip. And 2 of them, in fact. And she says, any clip of me. So the question is, what can I play? Here's one. I like this. This is probably my favorite.
Honk, honk, toot, toot.
I really like that one. And then, what do you think, Dax? What's another good? Oh, actually, you know what I like
Bark
to play?
like a dog, woof woof.
Oh, yeah, we can do Bark Like a Dog.
I bark like a dog, woof woof.
I bark like a dog, woof woof. Very good. I'm glad we made it. All right, let's get into draft.
No swears.
You're looking a little limp there, Weenus, says Track 6. Maybe you should pay more attention to the draft, Track 6, and less to the stream. I'm just saying, you can always watch it later. You can only play once. Goon says that Wiggly Boy is looking thick.
I can't even say it. I can't even say that voice line. That's my favorite.
I need to put another battery in this boy because I think he's a little bit tired. A little tired, indeed.
That's what she said.
Party time in Weenus land. Yes, absolutely. All right, so we are going to see a respect band coming out from Metapicks ban out that Chromie. Not again. Sorry, Ruffian. Not
One
gonna be able
time.
to play.
You
Yeah,
get to play- yeah, you get
we'll
to
let
play
you do it
one time.
once. We'll let you play it once. Shame on us. 2 times in a row. Shame on us. I don't know.
All right.
Once again, banning out the Gazlo. If it's not broken, yeah, don't fix it. I believe is how that saying goes. Question mark.
It sure is. So let's see. Let's see if Cloud, like to your point there, let's see if Cloud Minds wants to opt to ban, like you said, ban anything. Maybe see a Johanna ban here. They could ban out Varian, maybe not want to deal with that. Make Casey Court get on their level, but banning that Deathwing, really a nuisance on this Infernal Shrines. Can kind of hang out in there, can cataclysm their way through there, and steal all of the spider monkeys there on the shrine.
Indeed. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I have coffee.
All right. So
I'm
we
gonna
do
drink
see the
this
Hog
coffee.
Boy getting banned. Yep, the Hog Boy getting banned here. Not a terrible ban. Can hog wild on the objective for days, keeping himself alive. But first pick coming out, Lampico grabbing the Tychus this time.
Ooh, a big steal and steal worthy. I think picking up first pick Tychus, just seeing what Tychus could do last game and stealing it themselves. You don't have to ban it if you can first pick it.
That is a very good point here. Now I coming out here. Let's see what Cloud of Minds wants to prioritize. So I could see the Stukov again. I do like Stukov on this particular map. Can do some great zoning with the lurking arm, and Casey Court with the brass cajones picking that Diablo into Tychus. Love to see it. And the old man himself, Deckard.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, absolutely. And you know, Diablo getting banned out in game 1. Now Casey Court has a chance to pick up Diablo. Stukov, Star Knight loves playing Stukov, probably favorite healer. Casey loves Diablo. So once again, they're getting this combo together. I thought Lee Dragoon's Deckard was really good last game. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Lampico can do with Tychus in this game where, you know, sometimes you just want to overkill and just hit all the shrine minions at once. And Mazzino is going to pick up Johanna, another tanky tank. This time with a little bit more escape possibilities. Actually, I would say less escape than May, but still a very, very, very chunky tankerino.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like the Deckard pick here as well, because Stukov does have, he does have that AoE healing, but with the burst, with the pustule there. But Deckard, if he opts for that talent, can go Emerald for some healing reduction. So Tychus being able to do the percent base damage, really chunk Diablo down, and just hit Diablo with an Emerald to negate some of that healing. And then Johanna, just a really good tank in general on this particular map, able to condemn, group up all the shrine minions. But the Sylvanas ban this time is going to come out here.
Yeah, you gotta love another respect ban on that Deathwing. All 3 bruisers banned out by Clouded Minds. I wonder if they think that Traxix has trouble and needs some bruiser protection.
Murky. No, I think she's going to lock in the Murky.
I think we're Murky bound as well. But ooh.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We have Lunara, Trilana, Lunara, and then we have Ruffian picking up Kale Thas.
I always flag himself. I like this pickup here. Let's see the positioning coming out from Metapicks here. See if they can dodge those living bombs. But just those flame strikes, those empowered flame strikes can just get so much work done on those shrines.
Red Face B says Mazzino goes Garage 1 hundo here. Well, you can't call them all, but I like the enthusiasm. Here goes Tassadar and Thrall picked up on Toxic and Pants. Mongoose saying, I love that mug. Got one myself. I really like this mug too. I don't think they make it anymore, but it's this big old fat Heroes of the Storm mug. It was good times. And then how close was game 1? Game 1 structurally was not super close. Cloud Minds had most of their structures remaining. However, went late game and great defenses from Metapicks. So I think if they had won some of that last protector, I think they could have won. So I would say it was close, even though structurally at the end, not so much. And there is the Murky. We made it, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is. Now let's see what they can do. Now I think Thrall can have an easy time, I believe. It's been a while since I've played Thrall into a Murky, but I think he does pretty well into the Pufferfish. But he kind of has to sacrifice the Echo stacks at 1.
We'll wait and see. I'm going to have to cut you off here because we got a long bumper to play. But we'll see you on the other side. Sorry, Dax. Love you. Heart to All right, welcome to game number 2. On the left-hand side, we have Clouded Minds, where we have Trilana on Lunara. We have Casey Court on the Dibbles and Bits. Stukov on the big... Or we have Star Knight on the Stukov. We have Ruffian on KT. And look at this little Murloc. Traxix playing Murky, holding that fish. What are we looking like on the red side? Dax.
All right, and on the right-hand side, in the red trunks, looking to take us to a game 3 is Metapicks. We have Lampico on Tychus, Toxic on Thrall, Lee Dragon on Dragoon, on the Deckard, Mazzino on Johanna, and Pants on Tassadar.
Pants, get in there, Pants! Where's my pants? In the back line, where the mages are supposed to be.
What kind of pants do you think Tassadar wears? Does he wear pants?
I think Tassadar just... Oh, that's a good question.
I think he just wears like a singlet, like a dancing singlet.
My pants for ire, I believe, is what Phoenix would say, but I'm not sure.
Liar, liar, my pants are ire. All right, and a great Mazzino slowing down the rotations there from Clouded Minds there. Pings are coming out. Looks like they are... Star Knight face checks that bush. Is awfully careful. That they weren't in that one, but I like the rotational advantage right now coming out from the side of Metapicks. We're going to see the Gravity Lapse come out onto Lampico, and the Living Bomb, great combo coming out from Ruffian, but the team did a great job separating from that and cutting their losses at just the one.
So no Convection, we're going to go Mana Addict on KT. Something to keep an eye on as far as stacks, and look, we do have a static charge here on Tassadar. Looking to get those stacks as well. Only at 5 so far, but, you know, more to come soon, shortly.
All right, and Lee Dragoon really working it for the team here, starting this camp by themselves here. I'm surprised they may not see an invade, but they could, with the vision that Lunara is granting, but they're going to opt for the bottom Khazar camp here instead of the invade. Love to see it. Star Knight is up here in the mid, catching soak and pushing out this wave, as well as the team is in here. Mazzino gonna just check that bush, get a little flashlight damage in there, but they will be able to clear this camp, no problem.
Every time I see Mazzino's name, I want to go Mazzino. I don't know. All right, so we are having the great chase on Pants, and Pants is gonna drop a wall instead of dropping Trow, and it's gonna get on out of dodge and escape. And look, Toxic all the way up to Clouded Mind's top wall up there.
And I'd love to see this. So I love Traxxas play here. Knows Murky inside and out. Is proxying that wave. Toxic is doing a great job destroying that pufferfish. But here she is. She's sitting back over here. And she's going to be able to auto-attack these minions and get the stacks that she needs on Murky. But in comes Pants to do that dance with the rest of the team. Looking at Traxxas does get that Q out. Gain pop invulnerability, but the wiggles are going to come out. But Mazzino checking that bush with the storm coming out from Pants there.
I think Murky felt that lightning from toe to top of their head there. That was a good little blast there. But Murky will be back up and online soon. Bruiser Camp getting picked up here by Metapicks. We already have the Bruiser Camp picked up here by Clouded Minds, as we are starting on this shrine already, up in the top end lane, looking for 40. 14 already cleared by Clouded Minds.
Right, but sevens will be online here shortly. They just need to clear this top wave. And with the Johanna, they have a lot of wave clear this time. And I like the wave clear coming out from Metapicks here. And Tassadar can steal a lot of these minions with his Storm and his Q as well. So they're picking a fight before sevens, but a lot of poke damage coming out onto the side of Clouded Mind. Silence onto Lampico. The poison damage coming out from Trelana, but down it goes, but they do get the pick onto Star Knight there in the back line. They need to be careful of this Mortar Punisher looking for a jump here onto Lee Dragoon. Unfortunately, is going to be able to sneak. No, unfortunately, no. Is not going to be able to sneak out there, taking a John Cena fist to the back of the head. But Trelana finding themselves low, need to take a tap.
Well, if you're not fist, you're last. What?
That's right. 100% looking for another jump here. KC Court and Ruffian looking to follow up on that stun, but unfortunately just not a lot of wave here. Great. Again, the wave clear coming out from Metapicks is going to be a problem, I think, for Cloud Minds and any sort of push that they want. Zeno is going to come down, step up, try to keep the team underneath this front wall as long as possible. Awfully low. Not able to get the tap. Unfortunately, it does fall. Needs to be careful of that flame stop coming out from the Diablo and that hidden silence that just came out as well. And these teams peeling away from each other. No more deaths.
You know, I'm a big dumb butt. LFG means let's freaking go, right?
That is, yes.
Okay.
That's the Christian version.
Very good, very good. I was thinking about that for far too long, but I'm glad at least you're here so you can show me the way.
Yep,
Olympico in a little bit of trouble here, getting poisoned, and here comes a silence for just a fraction of a second, but Olympico is able to back up a little bit. Casey Court is coming in, though. Looking for a target, looking for something tasty, and we're going to spread back out on the side of Metapicks. Once again, Clouded Minds looking for this neutral siege camp down in the bottom to get 2 of the 3. And they're going to blow that up and get a little bit more pressure in bottom lane as we see Metapicks transition to the mid lane, get that soak there, and then possibly get their own camp. Invade time, perhaps?
They are on an even talent here, but they're going to opt for the passive experience. They're going to opt for this wall here. Amazing wall coming out there by Pants. Going to make sure that there is no invade. Excuse me, onto this camp here. Taking a peek at these talents. Looking at Stack Watch. We have 13 globes coming out from Kael'thas on that Mana Addict. Diablo sitting at 87 souls, getting a little bit beefier as we go. We do see Into the Rhythm getting picked up here by Lampico, sitting at 11 stacks.
Oh, top lane. I see the flank coming in. Toxic. Can he get flipped? No.
Give me the spray and the B-steps. No, not going to happen.
Oh, my goodness. And a great escape by Toxic. Not quite getting that kill there. A lot of resources were... Oh, but here comes the rest of the team here from Metapicks. They're ready to brawl here. Both teams have 10s. They're ready to bust out these heroic abilities. Here comes the root onto Diablo. Diablo will be going down. A lot of poison. It's hard to tell between poison and flames what is what damage-wise, but we're getting in siege mode here as we do see Odin popped. Down goes that tower. Looking for a fort here, perhaps.
They are 10s are online, both teams, and I like the reverse here from Metapicks, but they are leaving Traxic alone in the bot lane. You cannot leave Murky alone for this long. You can win the team fights, but when you're winning team fights and taking down walls, Murky's about to start taking down structures here.
There it is, left alone. You can't leave this fish alone for 1 second, otherwise trouble's coming. And here comes many members, at least 2, of Metapicks to come down here and try to punish Traxix. Looking to Hearth, that's not going to happen. However, a lot of the damage is already done. Bruiser camp picked up. Fish is on the run. Down to 167 HP. Running. We're getting in close. We're getting in close. Oh, the fish goes down. But meanwhile, we do see the objective has been started here by Clouded Minds. And Murky's already back alive. So distraction much? Perhaps.
Absolutely. It'll take you about 11 seconds to rotate from the bot lane up to this objective when Murky comes back in, like you said, 6 to 7 seconds. So even Trax gave her life for it, but was a good distraction here. We do see the Bruiser camp that get picked up here. Ping's coming out. Casey Court finding himself stuck between that rock and that wall. But all the damage coming out onto Lampico. But he's going to trade his life for... it was Murky's there. I thought it was Casey Court's on the Diablo, and the chase is on. The root going to come out onto Casey Court, but the flailing swipe is going to come back to disengage from Star Knight, from the rest of the team. Diablo giving up the souls, will be back, what will be a baby, but biding enough time for Clouded Minds to take the Frozen Punisher. But Lee needs to be careful not to catch this jump, but it will be Johanna. Doesn't have Unstoppable, does have the Unstoppable, is going to get popped here. So nice shot being able to escape with the life there.
Nice team fight there for Metapicks, but the objective does go over to Clouded Mines, and it will be sieging away. Casey Court did lose the souls, as you said. 13's almost online for both teams. Here comes a big jump onto Mazzino. Zeno's now on fire, popping that iron skin. Will still spread the fire to Dragoon. A little bit of a high five there. Punisher is getting shredded. However, so is the mid fort. It will be going down. This is the frozen Punisher. Mazzino way back, getting a little bit of zoning here, and here comes Stay a While and Listen. It will help. It will help Mazzino get back and escape. So a nice save there by Lee Dragoon.
Yeah, absolutely great. Stay a while and listen. And in the middle of that team fight, we did see Ruffian finish Mana Addict there. So a little bit more survivability, not too much dive coming out from the side of Metapicks. But, you know, Kael'thas is a very immobile mage and is susceptible to getting blown up if caught out of position here. But Mazzino, not a little too worse for wear there to be zoning this bush. But Lee Dragoon just passing out those Capri Suns like they're candy. But out comes the APOC to try and grab vision of the team to see where they're at. They are going to step up. Toxic is going to get caught there. And that Mazzino finds himself really low. Should be able, if he pop, I would say if he does pop, his unstoppable armor could stay alive there. Quick thinking from Mazzino there. Well done.
Nice work. Love to see it. Slexia saying Weenus, DTF, DSL, LTP, XOXO. Thank you very much.
Yep, I will let you read all of those harsh letters in the chat. Whatever you think that they are, I will DM you after the match here and let you know what Slexia wants from you after dark.
Very good, very good. I appreciate that. Go Fish says Tetcher. Jinxie the old Murky 1v2 value. Yeah, Murky just trying to be as annoying as possible while getting value. And down goes the fort. Only all the front forts are now down for Metapicks. 16s, close to 16 for Clouded Mines. Murky doing murky things up in the top. The 4-man from Clouded Mines holding out mid, but here comes 5 stack of Metapicks looking to possibly figure something out, change something up. Probably can't get a fight before 16 though.
No, I don't think so. And they did have a commanding lead there until for that final pick in that last team fight there. So that's all they need to do. Just let these waves push out to them a little bit, catch the soak where they can safely. They're down forts. Top can just be sneezed on. So just, you know, they're down 2 forts, and that's nothing really to that can't be, you know, not taken with a team fight. But they are going to find themselves caught out here a little bit. Lampico is underneath that fort. That Mazzino on the other side there, but does get taken down between the Kael'thas and the Lunara there. The poke is going to come out. The slow from this poison is coming out as well. The condemn is going to come out, but Trillana has those beautiful hippity-hoppity wiggles to keep themselves out of any harm's way.
Hippity-hoppity indeedity. All right, 16s are online plus here for Clouded Mines. They are a talent tier up, and we do have this next objective happening, invading the bruiser camp here of Metapicks. Down comes the force wall. Here comes the silence from Stukov. And this camp will be stolen. 16's almost online though for Metapicks. Maybe now is the time? Potentially get a good pick, but there are camps pushing top. There's camp pushing mid. Gotta decide what you want to do, as the objective is already starting to be cleared already.
Yep, they're going to opt to let this one ride. They need 5 for the team fight here. So I like this decision-making from Metapicks here to not engage 4v5 here, even though, you know, Murky is kind of a half hero when it comes in terms to deaths. But the survivability on that Fish Boy and the Octo Grab is going to come out onto Lampico here, already at half health. Mazzino is going to step up, but Star Knight with the Pimpan saying, back up. But Star Knight finding himself stuck in low health in the back line. Toxic and Mazzino are relentless, but they do trade Star Knight for 2 members, 3 members, and potentially more from the side of Metapicks. Toxic is going to go down here as well, and Lee Dragoon going to find himself flipped and not wallbanged without dinner, but does lose his life there as well.
Monster kill!
Team wipe.
Team wipe and the Punisher. Well played by Clouded Minds. So much living bomb damage and poison damage in confined spaces. Real tough. A lot of damage coming out from Clouded Minds there. This is going to be a tough defense from Metapicks, as the Punisher is at the front gates. Softbird says, when I was your age, we simply OMG, WTF, BBQ uphill both ways, yada yada. All right, Softbird, I love it.
All right, so you may see Clouded Minds here look to end the game if they do get any picks. The great kiting coming out from Metapicks as well. They do lose the first keep. They will lose the second keep here with Track 6, with 2 camps and this Mortar Punisher as well. Great Unstoppable. They do lose Tacit are there in that team fight, but down goes Diablo. The souls are out. Out comes the Stable Island Wizarding, connecting onto 2 members of Clouded Minds. Sherlana finding themselves kind of in a little bit of trouble, but it is okay. Star Knight is stepping up. Main takes Dukov is a real thing. Silences have come out. Tychus does get taken out there in the backline. Pimp Handed is strong by Star Knight, pushing back the 2 members of Drew, remaining members of Metapicks there. The core is at 50% and falling. GGs are going to come out there, and this is the series and game 2 going over to Clouded Minds.
GG's, well played. That'll do. Woo! Oh my goodness, what a series.
Yeah, a great series. You know, it's maybe a little tough on the dice roll coming out from the first game for Metapicks, but they have a lot of tools in the toolbox there. So a lot of good positive things from them. I'm really excited. I'm actually in this division. I still have to play both of these teams yet. So looking forward to playing both of these teams. Yeah, really strong team comps coming out from both sides. So props to both drafters there. But to your point, I know you said with the Kael'thas with the living bombs. I mean, Tychus's range is pretty short. Thrall is a melee hero. Johanna is a melee hero. And then just, you know, the grouping from Diablo just makes that living bomb really tough to deal with.
Lots of GGs coming out in chat as they are just seeing the final movements probably now. Great fight. A little bit rough for Metapicks fighting down talent tier and having to put up a late game defense against the Punisher after having your team wiped. But it was close there. It was very close there at the end. I thought maybe they'd be able to sacrifice some keeps and keep the game going, but the push from Clouded Minds just too strong.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, they led in the early game. I think it took until about level 13. Between 13 and 16 is really when Clouded Minds kind of came online there and was able to kind of take the lead. And I think it was just Track 6 on that Murky just being able to grab the camps and continue the split push. Did show up to team fights when she needed to, but just unfortunately they just left her alone, and you can't necessarily let Murky. You always have to have a babysitter for Murky, unfortunately.
Yeah, 17k plus 1,000 experience, or 17k, not 17k experience from Murky, really helping the team stay ahead as far as levels go. When you have that talent tier advantage, even if you're mostly rotating as 4, it still can give you the engages that you're looking for. So well played there. 13
GG, that part where we didn't hear Dax for 12 levels. You're right, son.
Oh, Skycake. Skycakes wants to see some Cho'Gall skins where there's some. Well, you'll figure it out. It doesn't have to be on Diablo. The skin you're looking for, Skycake, is definitely on Cho'Gall. Alrighty. GG's well played. That is going to be a 2-0 domination to Clouded Minds, but Metapicks well played. Some great plays in game 1 and as well as game 2. And I thought it was relatively close. Continue playing, getting better, learning, and I look forward to watching more matches from Metapicks as the season continues, as well as Clouded Minds. Yeah. All right, so I think it's time where we pull in an interviewee from Clouded Minds and ask them some questions. So let's do that. I'm gonna lose you, Dax, because we're going to go into the NGS Discord lobbies. So I'm going to replace you. I can't really replace you, but I'm going to put Chickens over you.
Fine replacement.
And yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So, but we'll be back. Chickens for now. Let's hop into the NGS Discord. What channel would you like to go to? Is somebody waiting? Don't go into lobby 1. That one's full. Let's go into lobby 3.
You should have went into lobby 1.
Just join
interviews, yeah.
Just join the 6 other people. And we do have Track 6 with us, the offlaner here from Clouded Minds. Welcome and congratulations.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How are you guys feeling after the first game of the season and getting a 2-0 domination?
Really, really, really good. As a 5-stack, we've meshed well. I'm the new kid on the block, so I feel like I fit like perfectly into this team, and I love my 4-man, and we're super hyped for the rest of the season.
And they let you play Murky, so I guess
They do.
Yeah.
They do. It gets spicy up in here, so I like it.
I like a little spice.
Yeah.
So, tell us. Speaking of spice, tell us your best, and don't tell us. Just do your best Murky impression. That's pretty
all I
good.
got.
That was pretty
Thanks.
spicy. It's a spicy meatball.
Spicy meatball.
A spicy meatball. All right, so you are new to the team. Tell us about how you joined up. Was this like a backroom deal where you had an unmarked briefcase and you slid it across the table, and then they handed you a sack of solicited goods? How did that go down?
It was kind of like that. I play. Actually, it was from the Combine. I did play in the Combine, and I actually beat Tiger in the Combine, and he was kind of keeping an eye out for Clouded Minds for a new offlaner, and I beat him, and I came into his thing, and he's like, "Oh my God, that Murky!" I'm like, "I know. What about that Murky?" He's like, "Oh, it was you. Do you have a team yet?" And I said no, and then I got shoved into a room with the Clouded Minds team, and they decided to keep me. So anybody who lets me play Murky, I'm totally game with being on their team.
Very good, very good. Star Knight, thank you for the 2,000 bits, you sweetheart. You say do the thing, and that could mean a lot of things, so you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific about that one. Oh boy. Dax, before I continue, do you have any questions for track 6?
I just have a question about the Deathwing. I actually, unfortunately, had some technical difficulties there, but the build on Deathwing, I did see that. Is that your normal build, or did something opt for you to build Deathwing that way?
No, that's my normal build. I know it's really weird. It's really janky. Everyone comments that it's weird. But I like to go that build because it's not normal. People aren't expecting it, and it kind of plays to our style. And I get to land on the backline's faces and confuse them, and they all melt from the rest of my team. So it's different. It was actually the most common build when Deathwing first came out, and I've just stuck with it. And I don't like change.
Hey, that is fair. We like being weird up in here, but I just kind of. The game started and launched, and I lost visuals of everything and came back at like level 13, I believe. So just a brief little question of whether it was that's what you normally build. I'll have to check that out. Try it out for myself.
Yeah, thanks.
Dax got disconnected, and he comes back, and Weenus is just like asleep in his chair, and like the camera's just like flying all over the place. I leave you alone for 1 minute, and this happens. Oh my goodness. Swing Time, thank you very much for the sub. And the gift sub to Unicake. Nice. Thanks for hanging out. All right. So, are you worried about being target banned in the future? Do you feel like your heroes, the impact they have, is where the ban attention is going to go?
Yes. It happens to me every season. I rarely get to play Murky. I rarely get to play Deathwing. I have a few other spicy heroes that I probably will be targeted on, but it is what it is. That's why you have to have a decently sized hero pool. But
well, if you have, this is what I hear from a mathematician. If you have 4 spicy heroes, they can only ban 3 of them.
that's what I hear.
Just
That's
saying.
what I hear. Or they don't ban any of them, and it's a surprise for them. Just saying.
Absolutely.
It's just a fish. Why would you want to ban a fish? It's not threatening at all.
That's right. And some people, they see Murky picked up and they're like, I'm making sushi. And
Exactly.
Sometimes they will. All right. So where do you see Clouded Minds as a team? Where do you see yourself this season? As far as, do you guys think you guys are towards the top, in the middle? Where do you see yourself progressing through the season?
Without sounding cocky, I do think that we have a good chance of being towards the top of the pack. I mean, I don't know all the teams in this division, but with how we've been working together and with the combos that we've been able to pull out, I really do think that we will be able to pull it off. I have faith in this team. I have never gone into a season with more confidence than I have with this team.
So what do you think about Dax being on a Div D West team, casting you? I do air quotes, but really finding
Scouting.
finding out the information about that. Are you on board with that, or do you feel a little bit deceived?
Nah, because he could have just watched your channel. He could just watch your stream, so it's okay. He needs all the help he can get. So.
Oh damn! It's
100%. I've had the pleasure of casting Traxxas in other tournaments hosted here within this amazing community. So, and then Clouded Minds, like Weenus stated, has been around for a while in the Discord, played tons of games with those folks. So I'm looking forward to that particular matchup just for fun. It's that's why we're here. But look, to your point, Weenus, you only get 3 bans, so you have to make them count.
Dax just listening to Traxxas's hot stuff coming out, just going
Blah 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 blah.
blah blah blah. No. Dax, do you have any more questions?
No, I will let this affair last go and celebrate with a team. And but now, just congratulations and well played.
Thank you.
And I'm trying to think of if I have any silly questions.
Oh, do the sandwich one. That's my favorite.
All right. If you had to make a sandwich of Brad Pitt what is your favorite sandwich?
A fluffer nutter.
All right. So does that still include Brad Pitt or?
No, it's
What are we?
bread. It's bread, peanut butter, and marshmallow fluff.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
It is. Sometimes you can throw a banana in there, just banana slices, and that adds just a little extra. So,
You lost me at
try it.
bananas, but
Hey, I don't eat it with the banana. My husband does. So I just, for those who like bananas, you can throw that in there if you want a little extra.
I could go bananas for bananas. Dax and I will try anything once, so I'm down. All right, before we let you get on out of here, celebrating your first victory of Game 1 in NGS Season 11, do you have any shout-outs before we let you go? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm going to shout out to you guys for casting us. I'm sure it was very entertaining for the people watching, only because of you and Dax. And then, obviously, NGS as a whole, we love the organization. And then, great job for Metapicks. I think this is their first season. And
Yes, brand new.
They did really well. I mean, I might be new to the team, but Clouded Minds as a whole has been together for a while. So the fact that they were able to hold their own, great job. You guys should do good this season.
Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much, Traxxas. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll continue watching you guys as the season continues.
You guys as well. Have a great night.
All right, you too.
See ya.
Toodaloo. All right. Dax, I'm calling you back, baby. First, I need to play a sound clip about Baby Come Back, if I can find it. Here it is. All right. We got Dax back. Oh. Gotta turn it off now. All right, chickens, you're gonna have to take a break. Boop, boop. All right, we got Dax back. Hallelujah! We got Dax back. All right, Dax, thank you so much for co-casting with me. I know it's late over there. It's now after midnight. And I got a co-cast for you instead of making you come and co-cast for me all the time. Now that you have your setup going, so hopefully we can do that soon. But thank you so much. Do you have any shout outs before we get on out of here?
No shout outs. I will have you on as soon as possible. Like I said, we just gotta unfortunately have that 3-hour gap between work schedules and stuff like that, but it will happen. What do we come up with? Weenex? Is that our love triangle name?
It could be. It definitely could be. I'm down. Or Daxness? I don't know.
Dennis just sounds terrible. We'll pass over that one, but it's all right. But no
It's
shout outs.
pronounced
I guess
Dennis. All right, tell me
Oh,
about.
it is Dennis.
Then tell me about what are you casting coming up next? Where can people find you and all that jazz?
Sure, absolutely. You can find me at Dax_Hots here on Twitch as well as Twitter. Usually just posting some memes. That's all I'm really about. Casting some hots. I do stream Storm League once in a while when I feel like being a salty sailor. Getting that silence again. So we'll see that happen. But yeah, nope. All the love going out to both of these teams tonight. Great plays. And to you, Weenus, thank you, sir, for having me on. Always a pleasure. It has been a little bit, I think, since halfway through last season. I think was the last time you and I got to cast.
I think
I do
so.
apologize. I think we did
We
get
did
to
the
cast
combine.
the combine. Yes, sir. Yeah, we did get the combine together.
Yeah, no, that's fun. And then, you know, Jazzaline and like all these other people just taking you away from me. But thanks everybody for hanging out in chat. Thank you for being here. You can follow me on Twitter at MoistWeenus or on Twitch, MoistWeenus. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you for all the subs, the bits, the bits. I said that weird. Thanks for redeeming all of your mother cluckers. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out and making NGS awesome. Thanks to all the teams, all the players. I think we're gonna get on out of here. Yeah, I think we're Dunsington. Have a wonderful evening. We will play the teams as we get on our way out of here, and we will find someone to raid. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Much love. Toodaloo.
Sir.